Coming up next here in the RegoLiga, we've got a massive clash on the way. Aldous Antlers taking on Wilhoven Knights. Welcome to RegoLiga action, the very top tier of football here in the Regolands. Tonight we've got a classic clash. Wilhoven Knights against Aldous Antlers.
And this is one to really look forward to, Gaius. The Antlers, with their proud history and passionate support, are desperate to make a statement. But the Knights? They're in excellent form and will believe they can take points anywhere.
It's all to play for and the atmosphere is building. Aldous Antlers versus Wilhoven Knights, coming up next.
And we are here for the matchup here at the RegoLiga Aldous Football Stadium for this matchup here for this afternoon. As we do have Aldous Antlers, the home team, as they take on against Wilhoven Knights, the visitors in this matchup. And we do know that the King Georgius, and the Prince are in attendance, of course, due to their little bit of rambles, of course, in the Parliament from yesterday. But as of right now, they're both in attendance here on Saturday's kickoff between Aldous Antlers and also Wilhoven. And also we have here Antlers' team, Depay, Firmino, Alderweireld. We got Sanchez, Telles as well, with Eric Bailly, Yere as well. They've got a strong team out as well, and also De Gea in goal. But as of the Wilhoven Knights, they've got obviously David, Gabriel, Malcolm, and also Argentum, Lucas Tierra, Ruben Neves as well. That's still a good team though for Wilhoven, as these two teams are really hunting in those Champions League places so far in this matchup. Here we go. Let's get this match underway as Antlers versus here against this match with Wilhoven. And here we go. And let's get it underway right now for this coverage here. Now it's Brodus Noah. And now all the way there to Jeremy Alderweireld. Now to Depay. Shot maybe, and it could have been. But save right there from the goalkeeper. So that's going to be definitely now out, of course. It looks like it's going to be a goal kick, I think. I don't think it's touched any player whatsoever. So it will be a goal kick, it looks like, here for the team. And let's get straight right now to the goal kick here from, looks like, for Wilhoven. Pass the ball short here now. All the way there to Ruben Neves. Now here's to Malcolm. Now Gabriel. Now to Yere. Now to Noah. Now to Rento Sanchez. Nice pass there to Roberto Firmino. All the way there could have been, but now here's Crispus clears the ball away here for Wilhoven. Now Malcolm. Looking for options here now. Pass there now to, looks like, for Lucas Tierra. Now is Crispus Julius. Now Oscaris Andreas. Now to Lucas Tierra. Now David. Gabriel. Now cover there from Brodus Noah now. Now running through here. And now here's to Rento Sanchez. Now Depay. Good cover. And now here's to all the way to Malcolm. Now all the way to Ruben Neves. Now Tierra. And now it's going to be a free kick. Free kick's been given. That's Ruben Neves right there, taken out by Forrest. So Noah Flores, of course the captain, took out one of the Wilhoven players. And a free kick for them in the match. And now, here's a free kick. Now all the way there, into the box. Now here's to Gabriel. Oh, there's a chance there from Gabriel, but that's gone wide, by the way. Brilliant chance though for Wilhoven to try and create some magic. But that's gone wide, and that's going to be definitely now out for a goal kick in the matchup, as De Gea will take it here for Aldous Antlers. It clears the ball away. It's only 10 minutes away till half time, by the way. 10 more minutes away till half time. And now is Tactius. Now here's to Frasius. Lost it now to Brothers Noah. Now to Roberto Firmino. Now to Pai. Now all the way to Simon. Now Parius. Now a header. A header's being given. Now throwing. And now here's to Tellez. Now Firmino. All the way for a shot, and it's offside. Offside's being given, by the way. Aldous Antlers, of course, tried to try and shoot and try and score, but it was actually offside. So it's going to be a goal kick, though. Now Simon Parius now. Simon Parius now clears the ball away. Now headed in now to Memphis Depay. Nearly over the game, nearly over for half time, by the way, nearly over. It is 0-0, and it is for the end of the first half. And the score at half time is the Antlers 0, the Knights 0 at the break. Let's get straight now to the second half, and here we go between here the Antlers and also Wilhoven. Lot to play for in this match. And now here's to again to Rene. Now here's Roberto Firmino, lost the ball now. Now here's to again to Argentum. Now Argentum now to David. Now all the way to Gabriel, but De Gea got there in time though. And he throws it nice and comfortable right there to Noah now. Now to Tellez, now to Tapai. And now is Oskar Andreas. And now Noah, now Furus. Now Furus now holds it past it there to Tellez. Now Tellez now to Tapai. Now is again pass it all the way to, looks like for David here. And David now to Tierra. Now Tierra now has a chance to shoot potentially. Chance for David maybe. Cross in the box. Shot. Save. Big chance right there for the goal to happen, but it has gone wide, by the way. And now all the way to Tapai. Now here's to David. Now here's to Gabriel. Now Barbosa now to Malcolm. And a goal for David. Jonathan David scored. And the away team of Wilhoven are in front here on RBC Sports, as what a monumental goal for Jonathan David to score against the home team of the Antlers in this real close call game here this afternoon. And the substitution right there, Depay comes off and Zapata comes on the field as the substitute, of course, in this game at the Aldous Stadium. And now we are back now. Got 20 more minutes to go left of the game, by the way. Here's Yere now. Here's to Sabata. Header. Now all the way past there to David. Now chance here for Barbosa. And also the King and the Prince seem very, very entertained to see this match happen here. Close call at the Aldous Stadium. as Alders are behind at home against Wilhoven, and the King looks very impressed, very entertained he seems. And now looks a chance here all the way back to the goalkeeper right there of David De Gea has got the ball. Now to Michael Damien. Damien now to all the way to Sabata, header now bouncing. Okay, that's going to be a throw-in by the way, throw-in here for Wilhoven. And now substitution now, Noah Furus will come off the field and Jesse Lingard will come on the field here for Aldous Antlers in this game. Now here's to Malcolm. Now to Gabriel Barbosa. Looking for a pass in now to Jonathan David to score another goal with the hand right there. Good save from him. Another massive save. And what a game so far. And now looks like Sabata now really pushing through. Has a shot but save right there for the goalkeeper. And now Lingard, okay, has a foul. Foul's being given, it looks like. And a free kick here for Wilhoven. So Wilhoven have got themselves, it looks like here, against them a free kick. And now here's Johnnyus Noen. And all the way there now to Ruben Neves. We've got 3 minutes left of the game to go. Now, chance here for Argimentum. Now, Barbosa! Save right there for the goalie. And the whistle blow any minute now. And a chance again, but another save again from David De Gea. And the whistle will blow here now for the end of the matchup as Wilhoven Knights have got themselves the 3 points here this afternoon as it ends. Aldous Antlers 0, Wilhoven 1.
Full time here, Wilhoven Knights 1, Aldous Antlers 0. And it was Callow with the decisive strike. A huge goal, Gaius. The Knights stayed patient, they waited for their chance, and Callow delivered with real quality. That's the kind of finish that wins matches at this level. The Antlers pushed, they had their moments, but they just couldn't find a way through. In the end, the Knights take the points, and it's another step forward in their season.
A perfect start to the matchup here for Greenfield Boys United. They scored the first goal of the matchup within the first 25 minutes of the game as a great goal from Muller to make it 1-0 to Greenfield Boys United. A great little cross into the box and then Muller finished it, and now it's 1-0 to Greenfield so far in the matchup here this afternoon. And I've got to say there, great pass all the way into the box there, all the way to Muller's feet, and nice goal. And then, however, another goal happened in the matchup, but however, it was a Greenfield, another goal, second goal for Greenfield, as Thomas Muller really outpaced 1v1 to the goalkeeper, and he tapped that ball right in the bottom corner and made it 2-0 in the game. Absolute perfect finish right there for the German himself in the matchup. Absolute brilliant from him. And now it's 2-0 in the game here for Greenfield Boys United in the match. And then, however, another chance here from Greenfield to score another goal, and it is 3-0 as Victor Ossien really took it 1v1 to the goalkeeper and scored the third goal, placed past the goalkeeper right there to score another against Curtis in the game. And that's brilliant, brilliant football from Greenfield. Really outclassed, of course, Brantos here this afternoon, and they got their reward because of it. And the match ended at full time by 3-0 against Parantos here for this afternoon. And a perfect goal right there from Chess Motor Blue Warriors in the matchup as Ivan Tony scored the opener against Tayo FC. What a perfect finish from him, and now it's 1-0 to Chess Motor. And then, however, Tayo FC got themselves a response back in the matchup. Across there from Nakajima, all the way right there to Jemai Levi to head that ball past the goalkeeper to make it 1-1 between Chess Motor Blue Warriors and also Tayo FC for this afternoon. What a cross there from Nakajima, all the way into Levi's head, and it's now 1 apiece in the match. And then, however, another chance here in the matchup here. It looks like maybe from Chessmo to score another goal. And they did do that as a header right there scored in the matchup. As what a goal from Chessmo to Blue Warriors from Jacobus Jordan. What a header right there from him. And the number 8 for Chessmo to Blue Warriors makes it 2-1 before full time. And the full-time whistle officially blew here between Chessmo to Blue Warriors and Tayo FC. As it ends as Chessmo to 2, Tayo Red Devils 1 as the full-time score in this matchup here for this afternoon. And then Los Andreas Pompey will take on against Insula FC in this matchup. And they got themselves the first opener of a goal by Jacob Barrow. All the way there to Eriksson. And what a goal right there for that Brazilian of Eriksson to tap that ball past the goalkeeper with Insula FC here this afternoon. And great style of football and great play right there from Los Andreas Pompey to score the opener. And then, however, Insula tried to hit on the counter-attack but lost control of that as Jacobus Adam won the ball back, as also Okupamos all the way there to Eriksson again to score another goal to make it 2-0 as he is really stands in the light, of course, as the main talisman, it looks like, for Los Andreas Pompey, as he delivered himself a very good goal. And now it's 2-0 against Insula FC, as Pompey are definitely running right, of course, here in the first half of the game. Great football, great play, and Pompey have been absolutely marvellous this afternoon. And then another goal was scored in the matchup to make it 3-0 in the matchup, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0. And again, the exact same player scores again to get a hat-trick in the matchup, as Eriksson again scored the third goal in the matchup. And no one can stop him, as Rex right there found a pass there to Eriksson. And he really tried and beat through the defenders, of course. Made it difficult for himself, though, but he did get there at the end. And he scored the third goal in the matchup to score himself a hat-trick in the game. Unbelievable finish right there from Eriksson. And now it's 3-0 in the match. And the full-time score here at the end of the matchup ends as a hat-trick winner hero of Eriksson. He did very, very well, Eriksson, right there in the matchup to score 3 goals past Insula FC as he wins the match ball as it ends 3-0 in the game. And Inter Taloga got themselves the opener in the matchup within half an hour of the match. That was James Rodriguez. Great pass there to Rodrigo de Paul. And then right there, Ericus Christus passed it to Wilfred Zaha. Then Zaha all the way to Coutinho as the ball hit the post. And then rebound back into the feet right there again for Philippe Coutinho, the captain, to make sure that ball passed the line, as Inter Taloga are the ones, or in the lead, of course, here for this afternoon. And then, however, Inter Taloga got themselves another goal to make it 2-0, as Ericus Christus could not get there in time, but he did win the ball though off of the Laurentis defenders. They are struggling so far in the RegoLiga at the bottom of the league. And then a goal there from Mitrovic to make it 2-0, the Serbian, and he scored a great goal right there from Alexander Mitrovic against the goalkeeper of Laurentis, as now they are leading here by 2-0 so far in the match. And then, however, another goal in the matchup here looks like from Inter Taloga, as Mitrovic now passed the ball there to Ericus Christus all the way to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez right there in the box to Mitrovic to head it into the back of the net. And another goal right there from Alexander Mitrovic to make it 3-0, and the whistle blew here at full time as it ended 3-0 at full time between the two sides. Nice counter-attack here from RB Fiorentina as Prince Chiretti. What a hit right there from Chiretti, as he's now 1-0 to RB Fiorentina in the matchup so far. And then RB Fiorentina scored another goal to make it 2-0 as Bart Petri, what a run right there from him, took it all upon himself, 1v1 to the goalkeeper, And now it's 2-0 to Fiorentina in the matchup here against AFC Richmond. He done so well, he did there, and he celebrates the guitar in his hand as Fiorentina dominate AFC Richmond. The full time is officially blue, ladies and gentlemen, at full time as it ends here as Red Bull Fiorentina 2, AFC Richmond 0 at full time in the matchup here this afternoon. And then, however, a nice little counter-attack here from, looks like, from Ambrosius to pass there to Alan Pottis. And then Edward Ventatar, what a shot right there from him. But unfortunately, that shot has gone wide. And now it's going to be here a goal kick in the matchup here for the opposition of the New Forest Vikings. So Martin Carman clears the ball away, all the way to Mackenzie. And then header there, bouncing there from Jacobus now to Dele Alli. Then Dele Alli right there to Brummer. And then Brummer right there found options to pass the ball there to Edward Ventatar. And now Vincent Ambrosius had a shot. Amazing shot as he puts that ball right past the goalkeeper to make it 1-0 to Sota Terriers in the matchup here this afternoon. What a hit, what a strike, and what a goal. And then, however, another counter-attack here from Sota as Edward Ventatar, nice pass there to Pontis. And then here's to Alex Jenis, all the way to Pottis again. And then Pottis right there, put it into the top corner. And now Sota Terriers extend the lead by 2-0 in the matchup. What a great play of football, great style of play, and great humbleness, I've got to say there from Sota to get that ball past the keeper to make it 2-0. Another counter-attack here from Sota Terriers to try and get another goal in the matchup. And a header right there, bouncing there to Dele Alli. And Dele Alli there finds a pass there to Edward Ventatar to put that ball right in the bottom corner. And now Sota now extend the lead by 3-0 in the matchup here for this afternoon. And now it's not over just yet though, because another goal scored also in the matchup, but however for the visitors to get a consolation goal at the end of the game as Mason Greenwood for the Vikings. Nice pass there to Adam McKenzie to put it right past the goalie to score, let's say, a consolation goal against the Terriers in this match. And the official, let's say, results of the matchup here for this afternoon's rainy day as it ends Sota Terriers 3 and also the New Forest Vikings 1 at full time between the two sides here for this afternoon. And a brilliant counter-attack here from the defending champions of the RegoLiga, Tyre Red Devils. Got themselves a great opener goal from David Julius to smash that ball right into the top corner. And what a hit right there from him as he puts that ball right into the back of the net by 1-0. And then, however, another great goal in the matchup. However, for the home team of Laurentis Grasshoppers got themselves level in the matchup as Martin Ugus scored a brilliant strike into the back of the net. As what a goal there from Martin Ugus to get himself a goal back in the match, as now it's 1 apiece between the two sides. A massive counter-attack here for the matchup for the Tyre Red Devils as another goal scored as Moussa Diaby, great run right there, perfect run all the way to Nathan Otimus to put that ball right into the back of the net to make sure that Tyre Red Devils put themselves back in the lead in the game. As what a goal there from Nathan Otimus as Tyre Red Devils lead the match by 2-1 at the matchup here for this afternoon. And the whistle blows here at the end of the matchup for full time as Tyre Red Devils won the match by 2-1 against Laurentis Grasshoppers here this afternoon. A nice perfect run here from Southroom Coast as Felipe Anderson, nice pass to Michael Alanga, and then all the way to Philip Anderson again, across into the box, and then Luka Jovic got there, and now Southern Coast lead the game by 1-0 here against Gotham City here for this afternoon. And then, however, we do have Southern Coast score another goal in the matchup as Travis, nice pass there to Jovic, and then shoots and hit the post, rebound back, and then right into the back of the net, open net. Luka Jovic tapped the ball past the goalkeeper, half an hour of the matchup to make it 2-0 to Southern Coast here this afternoon. And then, however, another goal in the matchup here from Gotham City as Kevin Blanes. Nice pass there now to Rodrigo. And he took it all upon himself and he tapped that ball into the goal. And what a run right there from the Spanish forward of Rodrigo with his pace and talent to make sure that Gotham City get back in the matchup. And great football right there from Gotham City. They're still behind, but at least they've got a little bit of something here. Maybe a potential comeback. And however, things happened for Gotham City in the last minutes of the game. In the 90th minute of the matchup, Kevin Blanes puts that ball rocketed into the top corner to make sure the game is 2-2 between the two sides here this afternoon's rainy day. As what a comeback right there from Gotham City, from 2-0 down to 2-2 as the full-time score at the match, and Southern Coast 2, Gotham City 2 at full time here this afternoon. And a nice start to the matchup. Here we go live for this match between Ivergo Impact and Villager FC. And a brilliant start to the game in the first 2 minutes of the matchup that Ivergo Impact have scored the opener in the match. A little bit, let's say, no great defending there from the opposition, however, from Villager FC. But Ivergo have got themselves a goal. And then another mistake right there for the defenders of Villager FC. Really giving away very space to allow Ivergo Impact to score another goal within 2 minutes later. And 5 minutes so far in the game. 5 minutes played. And Ivergo Impact are absolutely tormenting Villager's defenders, as a great run right there from Aubameyang to sweat the ball to Lacazette. And however, a corner came in for the third goal, and it was Anthony who made it 3-0 within 11 minutes in the game so far, kicking things off. They've scored 3 goals already, and what a cross right there from Lacazette, and a header right there from Anthony. And then in the second half, however, a goal to make it 4-0. We waited until second half for Ivergo Impact to really punch through Villager's defence. And Lacazette did do that. And another goal for Lacazette. His second goal in the matchup also here this afternoon was a pretty good goal and a pretty good finish. And that was an absolute wonderful, amazing strike right there from him to put the ball right past the goalie, as it ends here at the end of the matchup here at full time, as Ivergo Impact 4, Villager FC 0 at full time here for tonight. And the official results here for match day 6 of the RegoLiga, as we have, is the Antlers 0, the Knights 1, Greenfield 3, Parentos 0, Chestnut Blue Warriors 2, Tayo FC 1, Los Andreas Pompey 3, Insulia FC 0, Inter Taloga 3, Sporting Laurentis 0, RB Trentina 2, AFC Richmond 0, Coupe Terriers 3, New Forest Vikings 1, Laurentis Grasshoppers 1, Tayo Red Devils 2, and Southern Coast 2, Gotham City 2, and Ivergo Impact 4, Villager FC 0. And that'll mean that Tayo Red Devils are top, second are the Antlers, third are Wilhoven Knights, and fourth are Inter Taloga. But it looks like here that we know that Chestnut have dropped down to fifth, sixth is Ivergo Impact, But moving to the bottom half of the table, Parentos not looking great so far in the RegoLiga. They are currently sitting in 14th place in the league. As of Laurentis Grasshoppers and Vikings, Laurentis Sporting, they are both in the bottom three. So that will mean that now the official top goal scorers so far in the league, as Devan Wilhelmus scored 7 goals, while Christmas Ambriogus with the most clean sheets as goalkeeper for Tyre Red Devils. And that is that as the official at the end of Matchday 6. Also coming up for next week for Matchday 7 of the RegoLiga, we do have Parentos as they take on against Chessmotor Blue Warriors. Lot to play for, lot to fight for between these two sides, and we know that these two teams will go up against each other, and that will be a very important game between the two teams.
That's all from us here in the RegoLiga studio. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again for more top-flight football across the Regolands. Good. That's all from us here in the RegoLiga studio. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again for more top-flight football across the Regolands. Good night.